Today's video is brought to you by User. Had a subscriber ask me to do a video on how to do cold starts in these cars. Just want to show you. None of my cars have chokes on them. This is my Javelin 343 with a 650 Holley double pumper, no choke. In fact, this car's been started long enough that my driver's side tire is a little bit low. We have a spider making a web over here. Look at that. That's a really complete web too. I had to get this car pulled around, but as you can see, it's completely cold. There's no gas in the filter. Header tubes are as cold as can be. So we're going to show you how we start it. Just got to find the right keys, Javelin keys. So first things first, we're starting an old car. Haven't been started in a long time with a 4-speed. Make sure we're out of gear. We were in gear, so now we're good there. Obviously, you got to put the key in, and I give it 1, 2, 3, and hold it halfway down. Okay, this might be a little bit tougher. Oh, there we go. Just had to give it a couple more pumps. Starter's about to go out on this old girl. Well, I figured this is going to be much easier. Maybe I really haven't started this car in a long time. Oh wow, Carter. I like to hold it about 1,000 RPM. We had a little bit of an issue. Had to get fuel up to the fuel filter. Wasn't getting no fuel yet. All the gas had drained down into the tank, so we had to get her all primed up. After I let it run for a while, I get fuel up to everything. I just kind of bring her back down. That's how you should start an old car. Keep the RPMs up. You don't want it to sit there and idle, really. Not enough oil pressure while the oil is like really cold. But you also don't want to rev the piss out of it. You just want to get that oil up to temperature. That way it's circulating real good. It's common sense, really. There she is. I'll get her up to temperature. Now she's up to temperature, idling at about 700 or 800 RPM. Yeah, it looks like 700. I've always liked the way this car sounds. This is my 68 AMC Javelin 343 high compression 4-speed. As you can see, that double pumper Holley does an amazing job. That's the carburetor I get like 14 or 15 miles per gallon on. That's the original fuel pump also. Look at her pump. Pumping fuel into the filter. This car has vacuum wipers, which is just absolutely ludicrous. So let's get the air filter back on it. We'll move on to the next car. Just thought I'd show this. This might be kind of difficult, but when driving this car when it's still cold, see my temperature hasn't moved yet. It typically don't get much further than that first line right there. I put an aluminum radiator in it and it stays really cold, which I like. So clutch in, fourth or reverse, and this car's geared low enough you don't hardly have to give it any gas. And this is going to be the tricky part. I have to use my knee. It's going to be real gentle like. Now, out of reverse into first. This is the pain in the ass part. This manual steering. Give me a second. I apologize. We just don't want to hit Jezebel. So look away from the computer screen there for a minute. Alright, here we go. And right now we're pretty much just putting along. It's the best thing. Excuse me as I throw the phone down because I cannot maneuver with this manual steering in these close proximities. We just want to get this car moved around so that way we can get some air in these tires. Been a while since I've had to drive an old car besides the Charger. Alright, there you go. Now for my next car, my 73 Plymouth Satellite Sebring Plus with the Roadrunner hood. See? This is equipped with a 451 stroker big block Mopar with a homemade tri-power quote-unquote six-pack. No chokes, all mechanical. Did that myself. This car is completely ice cold, legitimately ice cold. These headers get hot enough that you don't even need the heater on. So let's get her fired up. Alright, here we go. This one should be the hardest one to start, but in reality, Jezebel's the hardest. Okay, black car, black seats. This car's hot inside. Alright. Give it about 3 or 4 full pumps. Give it a little one. Oh, music. Listen to music last time. I can't believe that. Alright. This car is actually kind of neat because you can hear a tone difference once it gets fuel to the filter. Right now it's idling kind of lower than I wanted to, so let's get her up to temperature good enough that we can walk around. Alright, we're back. She's idling how she's supposed to, so let me just give you a little wah-bang. That's where the center tube barrel starts to wane off. This is a badass engine. Exhaust ends right there with a brush weld muffler. As you can see, badassery. Sorry about that. You'll notice a break in the footage. I had a phone call from my buddy Dave, who is wanting a Moto Guzzi transmission to put on a motorcycle. He's putting an aluminum 215 Buick engine, V8, on a motorcycle that he's building, and he wants a Moto Guzzi transmission, so I had to go check one of my bikes, but just wanted to finish this up. I like the way this thing sounds. This thing makes plenty of horsepower and torque. Oh god, someone's been in the car. Always tell because this window sits a little bit high, so you gotta shut it just right. But there she is. We're shaking the hood. Buddy Jason Vaughn Woods in Kansas City did that for me. I like that. 451.6. What do you say? Let's move on to Jezebel. Alright, so just to prove, Jezebel's also cold. Now this engine is kind of hard to start, but header tubes are ice cold. Velocity stacks on it, but there is no choke. In fact, that's the 750 Del pumper that was on my 322 nailhead in the videos. So, Get our keys moved around. This engine's always kind of tough to start. Oh, I hate it when my keys get tangled. Oh, that's annoying. About 5 pumps. Oh, and we didn't reconnect our battery. Give me a second. That's another tip for everybody in the world. I always disconnect my batteries so that way they don't possibly drain down and it saves their life. So let's just repump it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway. Holy shit. I can't believe that. Look at them door panels. Ain't that cool? That's all sparkly. We got ourselves a back seat. There we are. Hi everybody. Good oil pressure. Water's cold. This tack reads way off. Like way off. I can't believe this one started that easy, but yeah. Alright, give me a second, let it warm up. Alright, she's smoking just a little bit from the weather. It's a little bit colder today. But you can see these do work. It's amazing how many people don't believe they actually work, and we still got this horrible exhaust leak. Oh, we live with it. That's Jezebel's 383 starting up. I don't know why I paused the video. So I hope some of you may have taken something from this video. It's definitely a good idea with any car to let it slowly warm up. And make sure you cover your zoomies, because you don't want rainwater collecting in them. But you know, with an unchoked Holly, it'll still start just fine. Anybody who's having trouble starting their Holly without a choke, they just don't have it set up right. All these carburetors are dialed in 100%. This one's a little off, but I'm surprised it started so easy. And of course, disconnect my battery. But you know, if you got a well-tuned carburetor, it'll start regardless of a choke or not. You know, it gets pretty cold here in Kansas in the winter, and these cars never had much of a problem starting, even without a choke, so I'm tickled. So I hope y'all can take something from this video when you're going to start an old car that hasn't been started in a while, especially like my Javelin, which actually fought me a little bit to start. But for one, its starter's kind of going out, and it literally hasn't been moved from that spot in a couple of months, maybe more. I don't know how long. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this short little video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.